Hey guys, back with another one, and today I am recording the little family tag thingy with my dad.
Hello.
That's my dad saying hi. And so, yeah, just like my brother Brandon, we're gonna do it with my dad and then my mom and then hopefully Cody if he isn't a butt. So, alright. I'll let you go first. What's your favorite memory of me?
Well, I'd have to say my favorite memory of you really is when you were born, because you were so unusually attractive when you were born. I always believe that most babies, when they're first born,
They're ugly.
they're ugly. Your brothers, oh, gruesome. But you, from the moment you hit the platter, you were just beautiful.
Aw.
And it's just, that's something that will always stay with me.
Right? Thanks, Dad. Let's see. My favorite memory of you is, I think this is gonna be a really weird memory, but I think I told you before. It's when I was really little and I used to sleep in the living room and stuff, and you used to watch horror movies at night because you'd get home from work and stuff, and so I used to sneak watch the videos because Mom would never let me watch them with you, and I remember you were watching, I think it was the third Alien, it was whatever Alien where she killed the human hybrid baby. Mm-hmm. I remember because I was crying, and you turned over and freaked out because I was awake, so you thought I was scared. And I was like, she killed her baby! And I just gave me a big hug, and you were like, yeah, you're my daughter, we're not going to tell Mom. So ever since I was little, I remember that one, and that was my favorite one.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, tell a funny story about okay, so what's a funny story about me? That, I know there's a lot, because it's me, but just...
Well, when, we were watching something last night, a Joe Rogan thing, where he brings up when do you tell your kids about Santa Claus? Mm-hmm. Which that so and there's this when you got to the age where you realized, mm-hmm. You came up to me and you said, Daddy, Santa Claus isn't really real, is he? And I said, no, dear, but if you believe in Santa Claus, he brings you presents. And you said, Santa's really nice, isn't he?
A funny story about the other person. I don't know. I think it would have to be when I was when I had my surgery a couple years ago. And we were talking about kids in the future and stuff, and you were telling me about how you're yeah, a big reason why your mom and I waited to have kids, it wasn't because we weren't ready to have kids, because we loved our friends too much and we didn't want them around kids. And I remember I was starting to get doped up on the sleep meds, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I had this one friend who lived in a tree and just shaved the bottom of his beard and all this stuff, and I remember thinking yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And then I also had the realization if the things were reversed, somehow Cody and I were alive, obviously we wouldn't be related, we would totally be friends with you and Mom. Yes. So I don't know, I think that's a funny story. Or another one is when just all the times when I was old enough to understand horror movies, you would take me to really bad horror movies, and you'd be like, God, I hope it's a good one, and I would just be like, yay, it's a horror movie, and then I'd leave that movie kind of sucked, and you were like, yeah, most horror movies suck. So that's all I can. That's okay. Okay, what drink would I order at a bar? I don't really drink that much.
No, so. If I had to guess, I would say a Mai Tai.
Yeah, that's about it. Isn't that what you order too? Is that what your favorite drink is?
Yeah, I like them because they're deceptive.
Yes,
it doesn't feel like you're really drinking a hard
an alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that, I remember you always said that, every now and then, sometimes on really, really hot summers, I would like to open a beer. I don't even drink beer, but I would just like a beer. So I would go with Mai Tai or that weird instance where you want a beer. Okay. Okay. If you had to rename me for whatever reason, or, you had another name in mind, what would my name be? If it wasn't Michelle, what would you and Mom have named me? For some weird reason.
Wow, I can't, I don't know that I have a response for that. Because you were always Michelle.
That's what Brandon said to me. He's like, I can't even see you as anything else. Yeah. So for Brandon's response,
I know we made a mistake with his name. But
that's what I just said. I was like, yeah. I'd give you your old name just to piss you off.
Yeah, but no, you've always been
Michelle. Yeah,
you were Michelle before you were born.
I can't think of any other name for you besides Alan either. Except for, like, didn't you say they misspelled, like, because I know your middle name's Dell, but wasn't it supposed to be Dylan or something? Isn't that what you said?
It was supposed to be Dale.
Oh, it was Dale?
Yes.
How do you get Dell from Dale?
The doctor who delivered me on the kitchen table was German.
Wait, you were delivered on a kitchen table?
In the little apartment
Really?
hotel place that my mom lived.
I thought that you, like, went to a hospital. Really?
Yeah, no, the doctor came and delivered it.
Well, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, so he was German. So when she said that my middle name should be Dale,
that makes more sense.
Dell because that's how it seemed to him.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I just didn't know you were born in your mom's apartment. I thought you were like born in a hospital. Okay, okay, here's a good. What's a weird habit I have? Okay, Brandon already said the okay, the like I'm okay one.
Oh, he
took it. Yeah. That's what he said.
Yes, it's always crash, boom. Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, darn.
That's gonna be hard for Mom and Cody too. I know.
That's the best one.
Okay. How about when I was a little kid? Was there ever a weird thing?
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. It could be anything.
Sure.
Okay, what was a weird habit I used to have?
One thing you just loved to do was play in. You'd stand on a chair in front of the kitchen sink, and you'd play with Palmolive and fill the whole sink up with soap bubbles. And you'd run the water and just like mess with the water and the bubbles. Like for hours you would do that. And you were pretty good. You didn't usually get bubbles out of the sink, but you'd have them completely filled. And it was.
I remember doing that.
That was a little activity that you just really enjoyed. It was strange, but.
I can't really think. Like I know we're all weird, but I can't think of like one one thing to narrow down for you besides, I don't know, the funny one of when I was here and you sent me a Facebook video and I was like, I'm in the other room. That's all I could think of, but I know there's like a lot more I'm trying to think that's like a weird habit you have. I think I know, but I don't know if that's a habit or just being picky, but I know I inherited like your love of just getting like plain cheeseburgers at restaurants. Because whenever we'd go anywhere, Cody would always be like, why don't you get stuff on it? And I'm like, well, my dad would always order plain burgers, so Corey, Brand, and I would order plain burgers. And so my friends are like, well, we're at like Burger King. And I'm like, I can have toppings on like other restaurants, but for Burger King and McDonald's, I can't have anything on my burger. I have to have it just be the meat and cheese.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess that's what.
And one thing I've had, I don't like pickles. I remember when I was a little kid. And the first time I ever went to McDonald's...
I hate pickles, too. I don't like pickles.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, McDonald's ruined pickles for you? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and it was something because, like, I was little, and and the commercials on TV, and here are my kids talking about McDonald's, and I wanted to go to McDonald's so bad. And that was, like, just, like, the lowest level of feeding that you could give your child. My mom never wanted me to have any of that kind of stuff. So one day she finally gave in, and her boyfriend took us to a McDonald's. And when I got my McDonald's cheeseburger, whatever it was, it had pickles on it, and I didn't like pickles. And because of all the fuss I made to go to McDonald's, they weren't about to go back in and change my order.
Yeah, make your order.
My mom and stuff. They weren't going to deal with it. Just eat your damn burger. I was like, I hate pickles. And so ever since then, I've always ordered plain cheeseburgers.
Oh my God, I never knew that. That's such a wonder. I never knew that. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay. That is such an us story, though. That I think that makes so much sense for being a porter. Like, okay. Give 5 words to describe the other person. So, okay, I'll go first. Okay, intelligent, creative, sassy, crass, and very. I'm just like Brandon. Very loving, caring, sweet, great dad.
Wow. That was at least 7 or 8 there.
I know. See, I can't count. I'm not smart, so.
For me, this is there's talented and artistic and beautiful and warm and loving and funny and both
have the same sense of humor.
Yes.
Very bad.
And if there was a word for it, so much like me.
Yes. I keep saying, like, ever since I moved out, Cody and I moved out, I keep saying, I'm like, every day I'm just turning more and more into my dad. Okay, what qualities do we share? Yeah, a lot of them.
Yes.
Almost all of them. We have a very bad sense of humor, and we laugh at such, like, I'm actually really excited for South Park tonight.
Yes.
Because all we could talk about was the member berries in their car. So, yeah, let's see. Love of, like, horror. I remember specifically one horror movie we watched. It was The Ruins. I remember this movie specifically because it was actually really good until, like, the tail end of it. When the plants were already in the people. Spoilers for this movie that came out in, like, 2008, if you care. Yeah. I remember, like, at the same time, in unison, we were like, okay, stop, because this chick was, like, cutting her calf off, and we're like, in sync. It was like, we get it. Stop it. Just push her off the Mayan temple.
Yes.
Remember, we just kept, like, saying this. And because they're just, like, watching her, and we're like, she's gone.
Yeah,
she's just...
Get rid of her. Yeah.
I remember it was that instance, and there was another really bad horror movie we watched. It was, like, I think it was called Slither. I think this one was at home, though. And I just remember it was, like, it was a good horror movie to a certain point, and there was, like, this scene where the alien thing, like, cut a guy in half, and you just, like, see the organs come out. And again, at the same time, we both just went... Ew. It wasn't even like grossed out. It was like at the same time, they both like just monotone like, ugh. Yeah. So we share a lot in common. I'm slowly just evolving into my dad. Okay, what's a pet peeve you have? Okay, I know you have a lot of pet peeves. Let's see. I think the biggest one is when like, and it's like a pet peeve I have too. Is like when people don't do their jobs. Like, we'll go out somewhere or go out to dinner, and it's not even like a forced, like, they have to work comment, you know what I mean? Because we've both done that. But it's, like, I remember we'll order something, and we'll be like, oh, okay, you know, we want this and this, and they'll, like, say something about it, and you'd be like, well, I asked for it, that's why I said it, why would I not say it if that's not what I wanted? Or something along those lines, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think there was one time when the waitress came back with the manager, and the manager was like had her like apologizing for something that she had said or something, and I said, well, I said, oh, it was just she said, I really don't mean anything, or and I said, well, it was just the words that you used and the way you said them.
That was it. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, now, emphasis. We understand when it's, like, really busy and places are working and they're just doing their job. But we're talking about the people who, like, it's like no one's there. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Dad had a phone call. But it was, like, we're not, because I've worked retail. I know you have in the past, too. We're not bashing people doing their jobs. It's, like, when it's obviously the person, not the job. Like, they really shouldn't be working there. That bothers us really bad.
Some people shouldn't work with people.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
I know. I feel like you should admit that. Like, you should know, like, if you're not good with people, there are plenty of jobs out there that are still retail jobs where you don't work with people. You know what I mean?
In
like,
this day and age especially.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's our little snippet on that. So, okay, what's a pet peeve I have?
Well,
again, this could have been, like, any time. Like, even when I was a kid, if I didn't realize it. Because I know I was a very picky eater when I was a kid. Or if there was anything like a pet peeve I had that would really bug me.
Gee whiz, you were just you were so pleasant all the time.
Oh, are you saying just as I got older, I just became hard?
Wow, yeah. You were so different then. No, you were. But gosh, it's hard to pick out something that you really didn't we would always have to argue with you about.
Yeah.
There's
I was actually always really understanding as a kid. Like, if I was in trouble, I'd be sad, but I'd go and be in timeout and stuff.
Yeah. You'd always think about things and and not just react and be angry. And so it was
like certain members of my family.
Yeah. So I've always said we were so fortunate with you.
Didn't you always say that you're the 16-year-old daughter dating the kid with the long hair? The troubled past in the car. You're the one. He's supposed to give us trouble and make us worry, not your little brother.
That's right.
Okay, all right. So let's see. What's your favorite food? Steak.
Oh, yes.
Like when we go to like a really nice restaurant and you can order like I know you'll be like I'm gonna order like this steak with the potatoes and like all the fixings on it. That's what I think is your favorite food.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's one of my favorite foods? Like I don't think I have a favorite because I like a lot of food.
Yeah, you have different things when we go all anywhere. But well, yeah. Gee, I
all I could think
That's
of
a tricky one.
all I could think of would be like milkshakes or ice cream. Like that's like a default if I'm ever at a restaurant or something, and I still can like if I can handle a dessert, I'll be like, do you have milkshakes or something?
but then you don't even really do that much.
True.
Yeah.
I'm weird.
Yeah, you like to do a little variety.
Yeah.
You were the first one, in the family to take a liking to sushi.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I remember, and I know Mom's still like slowly getting into. Have you had sushi yet or no? I think you had like once.
Yeah, I've had it. Not.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you should
excited by it.
try the cooked rolls. That's the ones I usually get because they taste really different compared to like normal rolled sushi.
Okay.
Mostly because I don't know, it's got cooked meat in it. So to me, it tastes more like a warm meal. And that's the thing about sushi is you have to like cold food for like cuts of sushi. Okay, let's see. Nicknames for each other. Well, Dad, Daddy.
Yeah, Shell.
I don't know. Yeah, Shell. Yeah. You and Mom are the only ones who really call me Shell. No one else really calls me that.
And when I text you and stuff, I'll call you darling.
Yeah. So that's all I think I was just, we're... I think it's funny because I'll see people who will be like, they'll like have like real like nicknames for their mom or dad, and I'm like, Mom, Dad, just Daddy. I don't know. Oh, but
and your mom doesn't call me Daddy.
Oh, God. I was about to say something like that, too. Jesus Christ. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the man that made me.
Yeah, but sometimes she calls me Sir.
God damn it, Dad! Oh, my God. Jesus. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I'm loving this. Okay. Favorite activity to do together? I actually really like doing the events with you. They're really fun.
I love that.
I know.
I can't believe it. Like
doing the drinkingandriving.org stuff. It's really fun.
we do that together. It's just it's awesome.
I know, it's so much fun. And again,
time.
I should emphasize we're not like making fun of like stupid people, but my dad runs a drinking and driving prevention website, and then we'll have people come by like, I like drinking, and we're like, we're not AA. You can drink. Don't be a dumbass is what we're trying to say.
Or they'll come by and say, fuck, I don't need that. I don't drink.
Yeah, or that too. We're like, I don't drink. And it's like, the whole point is to help people because this isn't even just I really do believe in what you do because there's just so many dumbass people out there who, some of my friends who are included, who will be like, oh, I had a beer, I'll be fine. No, give me your damn keys. I don't care. It's not safe.
Right.
And it's just it just drives me insane at the stupid obvious questions that we'll get. It's like people in retail, you'll know this one because I had this all the time when I worked retail. It's the people who are like, if like a thing doesn't ring up, they're just like, oh, well, it must be free. It's like, no, it's not fucking free, and you're not fucking funny. See, you know what I mean? I would get that all the time. It's like, no, it's not free, and you're not fucking funny, and you must think you're just creative as all hell. So. Yeah, there's that. Okay, so again for you, it's like the same, just doing the events together because those are really fun.
Yes, it really is.
Okay, favorite thing about the other person? Well, you're my dad. I know it's like
I mean,
I can't I love so much about you. It's hard to like pick one thing.
I could know you, and that would be pretty good. But but having you for a daughter is just the most wonderful thing. It always has been.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you. All right, so this was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do Mom's next. I hope she has fun and it doesn't like freak out at the mic because I know Mom's not very tech savvy.
No.
If you're watching this, Mom, I'm sorry. All right, so this has been my dad. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
All right, thank you.